Many of you know Matthew Shortis as a broadcasting professor at LIU Post. He's a professor, freelancer, a father of 4 children, and you may not expect to know this, but he's a competitor on the hit TV show American Ninja Warrior. American Ninja Warrior is a competition reality show that's been a hit since its first season in 2009. The show involves the skills of endurance, dedication, and strength. It's a timed race through a series of obstacles. To qualify for the show, a person must fill out a 7-page questionnaire and submit a video of their story.
The year I competed, I tried to play up the fact that I was a play-by-play announcer. I kind of tongue-in-cheek said maybe I can come in the booth with you guys and call some Ninja Warrior action.
His shtick of being an announcer got him to season 7 of American Ninja Warrior.
I was training in a gym. I was a personal trainer at the time, and I was doing weird different pull-ups, and people would come up to me and be like, "You should be on that show, American Ninja Warrior." And I didn't really know what that was, so I checked it out, and I was like, "This looks cool, this sounds cool," and I applied for the show a year later, and got called back. And at that point, I was like, "I don't really know how to train this, but I'd like to get on some obstacles."
Shortis trains at various gyms across Long Island, like Island Rock in Plainview, specializing in rock climbing. He also trains at 5-Star Academy in East Rockaway with various obstacles that are prominent on the show. We met Matthew Shortis at All-Star Gymnastics in Levittown, where he was training with his sons, James and Jack.
If you do get selected, I've only gotten selected once, but if you do get selected, it's over the course of a few days. How I find time to train, I train at home mostly, and then during my busy time, I try to get to my group training once a week, if I can. Now that it's been less busy, I do that twice a week. So I like to have one day that's climbing specific, one day that's ninja specific, and then the rest of my base kind of bodyweight gymnastics training I do at home.
The obstacles Shortis completes while training are the salmon ladder, the quad step, and the most iconic, the warp wall. Throughout Shortis' training, he withstands various injuries.
Last summer, off the salmon ladder, like back there, I dismounted improperly and fell right on my hip and had a welt on the back of my hip this big. This is pretty regular for Ninja Warrior, just grip and hand stuff.
Shortis is waiting to hear if he has made it to this year's qualifier. While waiting, he continues to train.
We end up putting together different courses and make different combinations that together can be kind of fun. So there'll be times where we're training and we put 5 or 6 obstacles together in a combination, and you look back on it, you're like, wow, that was really fun. It sucked at times, but it was really fun.
Shortis is optimistic about his future on the show, and we wish him the best of luck on his journey to become America's next Ninja Warrior.
I think you have to be open to trying different things. You have to be willing to conquer your fears a little bit, because no matter who you are, there's an obstacle that you're going to come across that's going to be a little scary at some point. So you have to kind of be able to work around that and work through that.
Victoria Honorado, LIU Post.
Try and grab it.